Oh my goodness, it's a lovely day. What's good, everybody? It's your neighborhood angler, MoneyBass, out here about to do this thing we call Bass for Cash. That's where yours truly gets out here, see what we can find out on the lake. As I bring the fish to the boat, all you have to do is be a subscriber and guess the exact weight of that fish, and you will walk away with a nice cash prize, all right? Want to give a big shout out to the members of the Money Team. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. So we're going to take a run real quick. So as you come into the chat, always make sure you hit that like button, guys. It really does help out the channel. And make sure you share. Make sure you reach out and share this channel with some of your friends so they can get in here and have a chance to win some of this cash too. All right, guys? Bass for Cash is real. Guess the weight, get the cash, just that easy. All right? Make sure you hit the subscribe button. All right, let's go ahead and roll out, and we'll go ahead and get things started, guys. All right, what's going on, everybody? We are out here and ready to get things rolling. Now, yesterday, somebody was like, hey, man, do you see those birds? How's about you check around those birds and let's see if there's some bait fish and some fish out there. So we're going to stop here for just a quick second before we keep on rolling. But guys, look, it's a little rough out here, just a little bit. But do you see all of the birds out there? Can you see those? So let's go ahead and get things set up. We're gonna look around and see what we can see. Yeah, we're not gonna stay out here too long. Not out here. We're out in the main, kind of the main lake a little bit, guys. So it's a little rougher out here. We're gonna take a look. Sometimes that's where the fish want to be at. So if that's where the fish want to be, that's where we're gonna be. All right, who do we have checking in today? Shout out to Matico. We have Outdoors with Preston. Clementine, what's going on? Says good morning from Australia. We have Australia tuning in. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to stay out there, guys. I just wanted to take a look real quick just to see what's going on. Hippie Dave, what is that next to your name? Is that a badge? How did you get that? This is a Hippie Dave. Are you a member of the channel? Oh my goodness. Yeah, guys, we're not going to stay out here. Look, the water's coming over the side of the boat, so we're going to keep on rolling. We're going to stick to the game plan today because, as you guys know, we are out here for a good time, not a long time. So let's go ahead and keep on rolling. We're going to run to, let's see, guys, depending on how this water is out here, we may not go to where I was planning on going. But we'll see. right, we're gonna roll out, hit a spot or two real quick and see what we can pull out of the water for today. I see everybody tuning in. Want to give a big shout out to, who was that? Carlo says, Zimzalabam. What is that? All right, shout out to Team Quack Attack. Yeah, we have some slight chops going on. We're gonna get out here and make a few things happen. Shout out to Tim. Tim was like, hey man, put that shaky head down and quit catching those little fish. But Tim, do you see what I have? We're gonna start out with a shaky head because I think they may want to see me just catch something. We'll do a we'll poll the room in just a second. We'll poll the room. Do you guys like catching? Do you like to see me catch big fish? Or do you just want to see me catch a fish that you guys can guess for bass for cash? Which one? Because sometimes those things are not the same. Catching these bigger ones takes a little longer sometimes, depending on where I'm at. But we'll see, we'll see. Shout out to Outdoor with Preston. We have D Nice checking in. Life with Levy, what's going on? You're back in the chat. Wait a minute, Life with Levy, aren't you supposed to be in school? How is this possible? How is this possible, Life with Levy? What are you doing? Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to drop the trolling motor. Let's go ahead and get this in there so we can focus. I see Stephen Dorsey. We got Baby Boy tuning back in again. Oh, is it Levi? Levi, I keep saying Levy. Is it Levi? He said he is doing some homeschooling. Are you learning about fishing? Is that what you're learning about at home? Are you learning some homeschool fishing? Big Q says, that's not a shaky head. That's a Ned. That's a Ned. Don't try to trick us, MoneyBass. We know what that is. I see another boat out there scooting across the water. Let's see, can you guys see that boat out there? See, the water's a little rougher out there. I'm kind of hid right now behind some trees. Outdoors with President said, is the DQ queen on? Where's she at? I don't know. I don't think she's in here yet. Levi says, my dad would say this is important education. My mom, maybe not. I can understand that. I can understand that. All right, guys, so we're out here for a good time, not a long time. We're doing this thing called Bass for Cash. All we have to do is get a 14-incher to the boat. That's it. Once I get that fish to the boat, I am going to hold it up, let you guys take a look at it. If you guess the exact weight of that fish, you will walk away with a nice cash prize. Now, remember, it does not cost a thing to participate. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you have already done that on your way in. And also, make sure you guys hit that like button for me. It really does help the channel out, guys. We're growing. We're growing pretty fast. We're over 15,000 strong, on our way to 16,000. The goal is to see how fast we can hit 20,000 subscribers, all right? So if you like this content, especially if you have won any of the payouts for Bass for Cash, I need you to reach out to a friend or two and let them know about this channel and tell them to tune in so they can, have a chance to walk away with a little bit of cash too. Maybe they'll buy you something. Maybe they'll use their winnings to treat you to something. You never know. The professor is in the chat. Says, where are you fishing at? I'm fishing out here at Lake Lanier, Georgia. Looking for a quick spotted bass or two. See if we can get to the boat. So does anybody have any plans this weekend? Is anybody fishing any tournaments, going fishing or anything like that? What's going on, Max? Max says, hey, I'm from England. Max is from England. What kind of fish are you catching out there in England? Anything good? says everything is frozen in Pennsylvania. I've heard about that. That doesn't sound like too much fun. Professor says, I'm fishing out here on the drilling rig. What is that? You mean out in the ocean? You out there drilling for oil? Is that what you're talking about? Max says, we catch a sea bass or two. Levi said they're over there at Lake Kiowee. I've heard a lot about it. I probably fished there some years ago. Back when I was a little youngster fishing from the bank. Didn't have boats back then. Hey, Baron, tuning in. What's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Clementine says, I will be bass fishing here in beautiful Australia. Now, what kind of fish are you catching in Australia? Somebody was in here from Australia before, and I can't remember what kind of fish you guys are out there catching. Junior said, come on, let's get one today. Sounds pretty windy out there. So yeah, the wind was a little bit more than what I was thinking it would be. I didn't think it was going to be this windy out here. But we'll be out here for probably about a good hour and a half to 2 hours. And then it'll be time to roll out. All right, Professor says, no, it's a land rig. Somebody dropped a tool down the hole and we got to get it out. Uh-oh. That's not good. We have Jesus in the chat. Says you can't fish the rivers in the UK. They're too contaminated. I guess you can still catch them and throw them back, right? But I guess not. I guess what you're saying is in there. You don't really want to even get that on your fingers, do you? We got Ralph in the chat. Said, come on, let's hook them today. We have Bink Traditions tuning in. Says official red snapper. All right, we have Julian the Joke Guy back in the chat. Is he back to redeem himself today? Is that what you're trying to do today, Julian? We don't have April in the chat today. Let's wait till April gets in here. Let's see. Julian, he says, and thus I returned to the land, of MoneyBass Live, the lands where I previously took my loss to my arch nemesis. Oh my goodness! But you became a channel member. That should have softened up the blow a little bit. It shouldn't be as bad now. Gamer girl April and stepped into the live stream seeking revenge. Clementine says they call them Australian bass. I will be chasing golden perch and Murray cod. Okay. Junior says Julian is after vengeance. It sure does sound like it, doesn't it? Junior's like, I am not gonna let that go. All right, Julian says he wants to go ahead and set the mood for today, guys. He has a joke ready. Is everybody ready? Type ready in the chat when you guys are ready for Julian to go ahead and do his first warm-up joke for the day. All right, Levi says, do you ever use blade baits? Yes, sir. If you go back maybe 2 or 3 days ago, I had M4 Fishing. Actually, if you go, you can find it. You'll see the thumbnail where somebody you'll see the fish being held up with the scale. Then you'll see M4 Fishing. He's right in the on the thumbnail. So he caught a fish on a blade bait, and then I caught one on a let me see, is that on the bottom? Then I caught one on a spoon. All right, Hippie Dave said he's ready. Let's see. Do we have enough readies in the chat? Julian says, how do you make a goldfish age? Remove the G. Remove the G. How do you make a goldfish age? Remove the G. Okay, Junior seems like he liked that one. All right, so in the chat, did you guys see the first joke? The first joke of the day. Julian has it in there. We're going to rate that joke on a scale of 1 to 10. How do you make a goldfish age? You remove the G. If you remove the G, hopefully you guys got that one. Just spell goldfish without the G. So hopefully everybody got that one. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate that joke? 10 obviously being the best, like it was a great joke. You're still laughing at it. And you're going to have to tell your friends about it. Let's see, on a scale of 1 to 10, how did you guys like that joke? Near says, well, you try to catch an alligator. Uh-oh, Outdoors with Preston gave it a 7.9. Oh, my goodness. That's about the highest rating we've seen so far. Anybody else? Anybody else want to kind of judge that joke? The joke was, if you guys see it in the chat, Julian says, how do you make a goldfish age? Remove the G. Only one reply on that one. That's it, just one reply. The professor said, nah, that's about a 3.5. All right, guys, you guys know one of the things I've been doing out here is trying to get that spoon bite going on. So let's go ahead and get that up. Let's see what we can see. So yeah, the wind is, Levi said it was a solid 6. Junior said it was a 7. All right, seemed like you guys might like that one a little bit. There it says, I think a 1.1. Gold is goldfish. Is an alligator an alligator? All right, guys, I think we have some customers down there. Let's see if we can get one to take it. All we need is one to go ahead and decide to take a bite of it. So we're out here fishing with a spoon today. And remember, guys, we're out here for a short time, not a long time today. All right, didn't see anything there. We're gonna keep on moving. All right, now I see something. If you see something, say something. I see something, so I'm gonna say something. Let's see what we can do. Ethan says, let's go shark fishing. Quante says, it can't be too cold, no gloves. It's not too bad. I'm not sure what the temp is, but you guys have seen me out here in a lot colder than this. Julian says, Clementine, I'm half Russian. That can be forgiven. All right, so I saw a fish under the boat just a second ago, but it wasn't real. So we're gonna keep on looking, guys. Sitting about 30 feet of water. All right, let's see what we have over here. Let's see what we have, guys. What is going on, everybody? Really appreciate that, Julian. Yes, sir. I was muted for a quick second. So we are out here today doing this thing called Bass for Cash. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Bass for Cash is where your partner MoneyBass, yours truly. I get out here on a weekly basis, guys. And what I do is catch a few fish. As we get those fish to the boat, all you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel and guess the weight of the fish that was caught. If you guess the exact weight of that fish, then you will walk away with a nice cash prize. That is it. But before we do that, you have to be a subscriber. It does not cost a thing to participate. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. That is it. Now, there's a total payout of $100 that is sitting in the pot for today, guys. And the way that we do that is for each fish caught, we break those payments down into increments. So for each fish caught, the payout would be a nice $20 bill, guys, sent straight to your pocket, all right? Bass for Cash is real. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. So like I said, we get out here on a weekly basis, have a little bit of fun. As you guys see in the chat, you always feel free to hop in the chat, see who's in there, interact with a few people. Always get in there and have some fun. Then we have people like Julian the joke guy in here trying to make some people laugh. What does he say? It's time for another. Let me see. He said, all right, let's keep the vibe. He said, why is it easy to weigh fish? Because they bring their own scales. What do you guys think? On a scale of 1 to 10. What's going on, Teresa? Good to see you back in the chat. We have M4 Fishing. I think M4 Fishing is out on the lake too, guys. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you guys rate this joke? Why is it easy to weigh fish? Because they bring their own scales. What do you guys think on a scale of 1 to 10? We have You Wished in the chat says, I need to go to Lake Lanier next month. Political Fisherman. Oh, you guys like that one. It's rated a 7. Somebody else rated an 8. You Wish rated a 7. Teresa says, have you caught anything yet? We have not, Teresa. We've been out here for about 30 minutes, but time flies when you're having fun. So before we know it, it's probably going to be like an hour or so it's going by. But so we haven't got anything to the boat yet. Bass for cash, all we need is a nice 14-incher or better. That is the legal size limit on this lake, guys. All right, Junior hit it with a 7. He said that was a 7. Let's see, guys. Let's reset my units real quick. Greg says we need more likes. We definitely do. We are only sitting at 25 likes, guys. Now remember the saying, 60 to 70 likes make the fish bite, all right? 60 to 70 likes make the fish bite. We are sitting at 26 likes, which means a lot of people have not even taken the time to tap that like button, guys. What's going on? The burning season says, Money, what's your email? I'm sending you some pics. I'm luring you to. So burning season, just go into your FishX Live app and just upload them to your profile. But the email address, this is another thing, guys. The contact information is always in the description, along with a lot of information in the rules of engagement for Bass for Cash. So you always want to make sure that you check out the links in the descriptions, guys. All right, let's see, guys. We're gonna ease back into one of these coves real quick and see if we can find any active fish back in some of these coves for today. Carlos says, what's the toughest fish to get? I would say the fish that won't bite. What do you think? What do you guys think? What is the toughest fish to get? Burn Season says, can I use pics from? Yeah, so once you set up your account on FishX Live, guys, and what we're talking about is fishxlive.com. It is a tournament fishing app, but it also has a lot of features on there for the average fisherman that goes out just for fun or whatever, where you can track your catches, all that kind of stuff. But you can upload any pictures that you want in there. And it's kind of like an online diary of catches for you. So that's pretty much how to look at it. Julian says, would it be considered cheating if you chum the water? I don't know about that. In a tournament, probably so. I don't know if you could get away with that in a tournament. All right, let's ease on and go to another. We're gonna move around a little bit more today, guys, because as you saw yesterday, I think the fish have kind of moved out to some deeper water. So we're actually gonna go out in 40 to 60 feet of water is what we're gonna start targeting. Let's go ahead and pack up and just roll in the back of one of these coves, and we're gonna just scan around and see. Because one of the things that I haven't been finding a lot of is bait fish. And I know that those bait fish are in here hiding somewhere. And where I actually think those bait fish are hiding are in these coves. Chef Boy says, money just hopped on. Baby, I got a money. Baby, I got your money. Don't okay, I got your money. Don't you worry. All right, good deal. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. And I would appreciate it more if you guys get the likes up. Can you guys do this for me? If you have already hit the like button, all you have to do is double tap your screen, and that will add another like to the live stream, guys. The likes really do help the channel a lot. So just double tap that screen for me. And like I say, 60 to 70 likes make the fish bite, all right? So we're gonna ease around a little bit more, take a look around. And what I'm gonna be looking for right now, guys, are bait fish. Let me see. So we're gonna clear that out. Let's just make sure everything is rolling. All right, let's reset this unit up here. All right, guys, it is a nice, pretty day outside. Take a look at this. You see the sun up there shining nice and bright. Nice blue skies. It's not too cold out here. It's kind of windy if you're out on the main lake, but if you're not, it's not really all that bad. All right, so I just wanted to reset these units real quick, and we're just gonna kind of drive back through here real quick and see if we can find any bait fish. I'm gonna try something a little different today. Like I tell you guys, I just get out here, don't really come out ahead of time. We get out on the lake and we have to deal with whatever conditions are out there. Just try to figure out what we can on the fly. All right, let's go ahead and get that rolling. So now what we're doing is looking for bait fish. We want to find some fish that are out in the, I'd say 40 to 60 foot range. We're sitting in, let's see, how deep is the water over here? Water temp is 48 degrees. Let's go to the sonar screen. What's going on, Chef Boy? Tuning into the chat. All right, let's see. I gotta adjust some of these settings. Just bear with me, guys. All right, let's see. All right, let's take a look around and see what we can see out here in these ditches, guys. We have Donald Brown tuning into the chat. What's going on, Donald? So what do you think, Donald? You gonna be out there in the rain this weekend? What's the game plan? Chef Boy says 100 plus and only 40 likes. That is crazy. That's right. We have under 40 likes. Julian says, Money, I thought you said April never came late to a stream. I think that was April's first time coming on a stream. April's only been on the stream once, I think. Shout out to Rich G. Says, whole lot of beeping going on. Oh, yeah, we was beeping. We were beeping. We're out here scouting around trying to find where these fish are hiding at today. So one of the things that I have been wanting to do is come out here and locate some of these fish that are kind of hiding in the timber and stuff like that now. But I haven't been able to locate the bait fish yet. So they're out here hiding somewhere. But sooner or later I should find them. We're sitting about 55 feet right now. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of drop the spoon down there and see if we notice any type of movement or activity or anything like that. Donald Brown says, are you going? That's the plan. The plan is to be out there in that rain. Tim Burdett says, well. What's going on, Tim? So what do you think, Donald? You're gonna be out there in the rain? You're gonna come hang out in the rain? Junior says, we can't leave empty-handed today. We got to make it happen. Yeah, we're going to get out here in some of these ditches, guys, and see what we can see. Let's go up. I see a ledge up coming up ahead, so we're going to check that out. Let's see. Rich G says, ever had a co-angler with you on a live? I sure did, just the other day. What was that? What's the day, guys? Thursday? Maybe Monday or Tuesday? So Rich G, if you go back to Monday or Tuesday, you'll see I was on here with M4 Fishing. He's actually in the chat right now too. I believe he's actually out on the lake as we speak. So yeah, so every once in a while you will catch me out on the lake with a co-angler. But I think, and actually at the time, one of the main reasons he was on the boat is because he left his keys. He came all the way to the lake and I just happened to be not far from where he was located. All right, so we are currently sitting in 48 feet of water over some standing timber. And we're gonna see if we can get any activity. Donald Brown says, I want to fish. All right, Donald. So you are gonna be out on Bartlett's Ferry? Appreciate that, Daniel. Daniel said, I hit that like button for you. He says, I see over 100 people in this chat and nobody hitting that like button yet. They just don't know the routine. 60 to 70 likes make the fish bite. Junior says, M4 came with Lady Luck on his side. Still not seeing anything yet. Let's check a little bit further in this cove and see. Okay, there we go. I see what we're looking for. Let's speed up a little bit. I see a nice ditch coming in here, and this is exactly what I wanted to come and find, guys. So we're gonna see. Tim Burdett says, what did you call Lake Harding? Did I say Bartlett's Ferry, Tim? Which one did I say? Carrie Simpson says, hey, Money, what's up? On break, just checking in. All right, so you're checking in just in time. We haven't been out here for a long time, but as you know, we're out here for a good time, not a long time. We're going to see if we can find a fish or two, get one or two of those fish to the boat so you guys can do this thing that we call Bass for Cash. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel. So if you have not subscribed, you definitely need to hit the subscribe button. That's all that is required to participate in Bass for Cash. You do not have to pay a thing. It doesn't cost anything to participate in Bass for Cash, to participate or win, all right? All you have to do is hit that like and subscribe button. Today, the goal is to find some of these fish out in this deeper water. I'm about 35 feet right now, and I'm headed toward a ditch kind of in the middle of this cove. But what I'm looking for is some of these fish that are kind of relating to the bottom, guys. Timber Dit said, you did. Greggy said, you fish boat docks? No shame in that. Sometimes. I've been known to fish a boat dock or two. All right, still not seeing anything yet. Let's get on up a little closer into this ditch and see if maybe, just maybe, there'll be some fish kind of hiding in there. Sitting about 30 feet of water, cruising around. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. We are sitting at 42 likes, but we need 60 to 70 likes. 60 to 70 likes, make the fish bite. And there go the fish right there. Let me show you guys. So this is the ditch I told you we were heading to. You see that right there? That is a fish sitting down there at about 40 feet deep. So we're gonna get right over there on that ditch. And actually, let's try something else out first before we get all the way on top of those fish. Let's try a, let's see if this bait right here is Timber Dead approved. If Tim will approve of this bait right here. If I can get it out of the carpet. All right, Tim, here you go. Take a look at this one right here. Let's see, is this bait right here Timber Dead approved? All right, Tim, you see that right there? That's what they call a mooch minnow. What do you think, Tim? Junior said you still need to put some stank on it. All right, Junior, we'll put a little stank on it. See if we can stank it up a little bit. How about that? All right, guys, we are still sitting at 42 likes. That is it. Only 42 likes. 42 likes will not make the fish bite. I can tell you that right now. 42 likes will not make the fish bite. All right, there we go. Got a little stank on it. We're going to get this out there. We're going to throw this down into that ditch and see if we can get any of the fish out there to react to it. So a lot of people have been talking about the success they have on these minnow baits, but I have not caught anything on one before. So I want to see what the hype is all about. Let's see. Got to get it back in the beam. All right, so there we go, about 60 feet out. There's my bait going down. I'm trying to let it go right down on the edge of this ditch where those fish will generally hang out at. And see if they want to come out and play. Timber that says, looks like it'll produce a good sized crappie. Oh man, this isn't cash for crappie. That's not gonna work. This is cash for bass, Tim. Daniel says, look like a fluke with a split tail. They call that a mooch minnow. We have Fishing with Tito back in the chat. What's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button on your way in. The likes really do help out the channel. And remember, we are out here doing this thing called Bass for Cash. All you have to do is guess the exact weight of the fish once we get a fish to the boat. And you can walk away with a nice cash payout. Just that quick and simple, guys. We are sitting at 45 likes. What is going on with that? Is the like button broke? Can somebody double tap their screen and see if the like button is working? I'm thinking the like button might be broken, guys. All you have to do is double tap your screen. Can somebody double tap the screen for me real quick? Let me know if the like button is broke today. Nice pretty day out here on Lake Lanier. All right, there's my bait falling down right about 50 feet. So we're just gonna let that fall down right in that area. See if there's any fish down there that wanna come up and play. All right, I see a few of you tested out that like button for me, so maybe it is working. If you hit the like button already, type the word like in the chat. Let me see who has already hit the like button. If you have already hit the like button, type the word like in the chat for me. Fishing with Tito says, how many fish have you caught? We haven't caught any fish yet. We've been out here for about 40, 50 minutes, something like that, 40 to 50 minutes. And we have about 1 hour to go, guys. All right, I see everybody hitting that like button for me. Really appreciate that. If you have not hit the like button, type the word no in the chat. Let's see who hasn't hit the like button. Type the word no in the chat if you have not hit the like button. All right, so wasn't able to see any action off of that. So let's drop this spoon down here in this ditch and see if any of these fish are down here relating to the bottom. So generally what I try to do is locate a ditch that the fish have kind of congregated in. They'll be sitting in down there, sitting on the bottom, nice little school of fish. But the thing is, you gotta find them. Crazy Bird said, what is your favorite fish to catch and eat? Well, in the tournament, my favorite fish to catch is the big fish of the tournament. And generally, that's going to be like a largemouth or something like that. Largemouth. Favorite fish to eat, I would say, is, I told you guys about this apricot flounder that I had got from this place called the Pink House in Savannah, Georgia. Now that was some good fish. Let's see. Somebody wants to give me a call and talk to me, but I'll have to call them back. Rich G says, no, do not type no or roasting might start. Just joking. This is a family-friendly channel all the way. I see the likes are still inching up, but they're still a little low. The likes are still a little low. We have over 100 people in the chat. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. We are doing this thing out here called Bass for Cash. I get out here on a weekly basis. Lately, it's been a little tough out here. The conditions have changed for me, so I have not found a productive bite, something that is consistent for me yet. So we're still on the hunt, but who knows? Maybe today will be the day. But we get out here for a good time, not a long time. See if we can get a fish or two to the boat. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel and guess the exact weight of the fish that come to the boat, and you will walk away with a nice cash prize. Now, remember, it does not cost a thing to participate. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, guys. Just that quick and easy. Do we have anybody in the chat that has won Bass for Cash before? Is there anybody in here that has won before? If you have won Bass for Cash before, put I won and put the dollar amount that you won in the chat. Shout out to Alexandria. She said, what's good, everybody? Alexandria checking into the chat, checking to see what's going on today. So we've been out here for coming up on about 50 minutes or so, Alexandria. Haven't got anything to the boat yet. We're waiting on you. We're waiting on you and waiting on 60 to 70 likes to make the fish bite. All right, so we're sitting in about 27 feet of water. Let's go out here a little bit deeper. Still haven't been able to locate those bait fish. Whipstick and I was installing the steps on the Ranger, so you got you out there working. Oh my goodness. Levi says, hey man, when all else fails, go around the bridges. You are right, Levi. That is good, because I did find the fish there. But the problem, Levi, I don't think you were on yesterday or the day before yesterday. So it was day before yesterday. So I found a good productive area where the fish were at, but the reception was terrible. So I could either stay there and catch some fish, but the reception would have been bad, so you guys wouldn't have been able to see anything. Or I could leave and try to find some fish in a different area. So in the end, I had to go ahead and leave and see if I could find fish in a better location. And once I left that area, wasn't able to find any other active fish. So that's how that works. Shout out to Mask Off Fishing. He says, y'all don't bother with guessing the Bass for Cash today. I'm winning it all again. He said he's going to win it again. How much did you win last time, Mask Off? Yeah, I remember Mask Off won. He slid in the chat right at the end, guys, and took everybody's money. Richard says, where are you fishing at? I'm fishing on Lake Lanier in Georgia. Out here trying to find a spotted bass or two that wants to cooperate and take a bite on this jig that we're dropping in the water, but none of them want to cooperate. The ones that I found haven't wanted to cooperate, but I'm not really finding that many today. It's kind of windy out on the main lake, so I kind of have to be picky with where I run to, because I don't want to be out there getting beat up on all those waves today. All right, we're sitting at about 50 feet of water right now, 54 feet of water. I see a little bit of timber down there. Let's go ahead and just drop the spoon straight down there. Now, a lot of times I know people don't want to drop their spoons and let them go all the way down to the bottom of the lake, so where you might get hung up. But depending on the weight of the spoon that you have, and as long as you don't set the hook to where it's just dug straight into some timber or something like that, you can generally get it back just by kind of shaking the bait a little bit. All right, there we go. So we're all the way on the bottom. I'm gonna fish it up just a little bit. Mascot says, I won a solid $25. Oh, yeah, you won the bonus round. He said, I won a solid $25. I should get on the money team so I can get some extra guesses and money. That is right. You should have went ahead and became a member of the money team with those extra funds that you won. Membership does have its privileges. Now, for anybody that has a badge next to their name, those are the people that are the members of the channel. They will receive the opportunity to put 2 guesses in the chat, and they also get double the payout. So if, for example, let's see, where did that ditch go? Let's go over and check the other side of this ditch. If, for example, Mascot Fishing was a member of the money team, he would have walked away with $50 that day. And remember, guys, it doesn't cost anything to participate. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, and that is it. Just that quick and easy. But first, things have been a little slow for me lately. First, I have to get a fish to the boat. Once I get a fish to the boat, then we can get this thing started. So we are at 59 likes. You guys know the saying, 60 to 70 likes make the fish bite. Rich G says, wait, what? Flounder eat apricots. Yes, I know that's a peach. Just visualize that. Craig says, shut up and cast already. What are you doing? We just want to see you casting. All right, so we're probably going to pack up and roll out to another area. So let's go and find a place that has some. Actually, I know where we'll go, guys. We'll go to another ditch that has some rocks and stuff in that area and check that out. So right now we are still on the hunt. We are on the hunt to find some bait fish. And hopefully by finding those bait fish, we'll find some bass that are pursuing those fish and get 1 or 2 to the boat. So we've been out here for a little under an hour, guys. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Once again, we're out here for a good time, not a long time. Make sure as you come into the chat, you guys hit that like button. We are at 61 likes. What's going on? Shout out to Pure Alaska. He says, let's go, money. Let's catch a fish. I'm feeling lucky today. Pure Alaska wants to win some of that cash for one of these bass today. Really appreciate you for tuning in. We've been out here for about an hour. Gonna run and check out another location real quick. All right, let's go ahead and check out another one of these ditches, guys. So we're just hopping from ditch to ditch. Some people call it ditch hopping. Hasn't been too productive. We're gonna do this 1 or 2 more times. Well, maybe check one more spot out, and then we may change things up a little bit. MJ's Bowl says, you have that spotlight on and still can't catch him. Nope. Someone better call Uncle Randy so he can see how it really works. Oh yeah, I need some backup. I need some backup. I came out here in the wind now, guys. It's pretty windy out here. I don't know if you guys can tell by the way the water's moving. And I don't know if you can hear those trees, but the wind is kind of howling through those trees. But what I'm doing is just kind of coasting back through here, trying to see if I can find some bait fish back here. Derek King says, you trying to catch an old ditch pickle. I'm trying to catch a little something. Derek says, the wind is your friend. It could be. It could be. We're going to find out today. We're going to find out today. All right, we are back, guys. Take a quick phone call. All right, let's see, guys. So what we are doing, we are on the hunt for a spotted bass. Haven't been able to find any yet. Haven't found anything productive yet, guys. So we're moving around. We're gonna make a last ditch effort on the ditches. What's going on, Jeff? He says, what's up, money? On the water again, I see. Yes, sir. Out here just having a little fun with it, trying to see what we can find. Haven't found anything yet. We're looking, we're working on it. Suspended out there. Mickey says we usually catch one on a backlash. Don't want that to happen. Pure Alaska said Hippie Dave got that gifted membership. He must have started living right. That's right. Hippie Dave wasn't living right. He couldn't get a gifted membership for about a year and a half. All right, still nothing, still on the hunt. Hippie Dave says, we're good now though. Hippie Dave says, I'm living right. I'm living righteous. I saw the error in my ways. My life has changed. All right, it's a nice little rocky area up there, so we're gonna try that out. Rich G says, how's your 2025 tournament schedule looking? I don't know, Rich G. I don't know. I don't know how many tournaments I'm gonna be driving around participating in this year. I may, just come out here, hang out with you guys. You never know. We never know. But there is a tournament that I will be participating in this weekend on Saturday. So we'll be out there on Lake Harding, guys. Having a little fun, seeing if we can find a little fish or two out there. Now, that is a largemouth lake. So what you see me doing here, I will be fishing a completely different style of fishing out there. So crankbait, spinnerbait. Of course, I got to have my shaky head everywhere I go. I got to keep that. Shout out to Pure Alaska. He said, Hippie, I think I gifted 30 or 40 memberships one day trying to get you one. That is right. Big shout out to Pure Alaska. I think it was 40 gifted memberships that day. And Hippie Dave still didn't get a membership. After that happened, I think Hippie Dave went and changed his ways. He was like, man, I must not be living right. He went and changed a few things up after that happened. Richard says, try a tiny worm. You need to downsize a little bit. Try a tiny worm on a drop shot. So right now, if you guys can see, it's kind of like a little area with some rocks right here, and they kind of come out into the water a little bit. So I'm sitting in 20 feet of water, and I'm casting up to maybe, what is that, about 10 to 20, about 10 feet, and then pulling it down to about 20 feet of water, guys. I see some movement up there, but the question is, will that movement lead to some fish that'll bite? Jody says, anything on that radar? Yeah, I can see a little activity up there, like a little brush pile or something like that. Might have some fish out there kind of swimming around, relating to the bottom. In about 20 feet of water. So what I'm throwing right now is a spinning reel, guys. I have high vis yellow line on here. At the end of this line, I tie an Alberto knot, and I have 12-pound fluorocarbon, about a 20-foot leader on here. The water clarity on this lake is very, very clear. So I still like to use braid as my main line so that I can kind of see the movement of the line in the water. But I definitely do not want those fish to see this bright yellow line, so that's why I use such a long leader. We have news now. Tammy back in the chat. She says, oh, heck, I finally got to catch you. That's right. Tammy is back. We're out here on a weekly basis, Tammy, out here chasing after a few of these fish. Sometimes they cooperate, sometimes they don't. It's kind of like a box of chocolate. You just don't know what you're going to get. But right now, I'm being kind of stubborn. I'm sticking to something that hasn't been working too much lately. But I figure I can force it to work. But actually, that technique isn't really, you know, that isn't really working too good for me. We're gonna take off and head to another little point that has some, like a rocky point. Tammy says, kind of like it. Let me see, you're right. That's about how it's going right now here on the Tennessee River. So I guess the fish are acting finicky a little everywhere, huh? But the thing about it that I have found out, there's somebody out there that has figured something out, and they're making some things happen. But I have been kind of hearing from people that it's a little tougher than usual right now. But if you can find that right school of fish out in these ditches, then you can get out here and still have a great day. But like I said, for me, I do not come out here ahead of time and try to scout around and find the fish first. I get out here for about an hour or two, guys, and see what we can make happen. Appreciate everybody for tuning in today. If you have already hit the like button for me, please type the word like in the chat. If you have not, just double tap your screen, guys. The channel is growing very, very fast, guys. We are over 15,000 strong. Mr. Must Be Nice, what is going on? I need a way to get in contact with you. Mr. Must Be Nice, if you could, go into the description and send me an email. I want to be able to get in contact with you. Nah, not today, says catch a bass for me. I'll throw you a good 20. Okay, a $20 bill for a bass. Okay, all right. All right. That might just work. Sounds like a good deal. Tammy says, let me see, really going to get tough here in the next couple of days when the temperature drops and all that super high pressure comes in. Oh my goodness, not looking forward to that. Tug Drug says, that is cool. I didn't know you could just tap the screen. So when you tap the screen, Tug Drug, did you see the fireworks go off? Is that what happened? That's right. All you do is just double tap the screen, and that is how you add a like to the channel, guys. Mr. Must Be Nice says, will do, bro. Really appreciate that. We're going to be doing some more live tournaments and just kind of scouting around, seeing who wants to participate in some of those. So yeah, just shoot me a email. We'll get out here and have some fun with it. Appreciate that, Tom. Tom hit that like button for me. Likes are free. They don't cost a thing. All you have to do is double tap your screen. I think Tug Drug just found out about it. You double tap that screen and it will. Let's go ahead and move out, guys. Double tap that screen. Fireworks on the screen, and that is how you add a like to the channel. All right, we're gonna roll out. Get out of this wind a little bit and see if we can find another area. Trey Man says, that wind is bad. Nah, not today, sis. Where you fishing at in Florida? I am not in Florida. I am out here in Lake Lanier, Georgia. All right, we have Eka in the chat. Say, what's going on? Have you caught anything yet? Haven't caught anything yet. We're still out here hunting. We're scouting around. Things have changed up quite a bit in the past week or two for me, guys. So we're spending a lot of time out here scouting around, trying to find what is productive, and have not found that yet. But we're going to keep on hunting. We'll find it sooner or later. Team Quack Attack says the fish are shy. And so is my hook set. My hook set is a little shy today. Oh my goodness, guys. I thought we might have had one. I thought I felt a little mouthpiece on it. Tammy says, man, I'd be using a drop shot bobber rig and giant shiner today with those conditions. You got it going on. I mean, let me see, a live shiner. Oh yeah, those live shiners, I'm pretty sure those will work. That's a definite fish catch right there. Gregory says, have you ever fished Van Dam or any of them guys? I'm just saying. Oh, if I ever fished against them? No, I have not. I haven't fished any of the I mean, there's a few of them that have been in some tournaments that I've been in before, where we've been in the same, but sometimes I don't even know if they're there, because I haven't fished any of the opens or any of those big tournaments like that. But if they're in like some pot tournaments or, you know, just some pop-up tournaments, things like that, or BFL, so I fished some of those before. All right, let's see. Julian the Joke Guy says, you got to give them that hook set action like it's a 10-pounder. That's right. Steve Wimpy said, did you miss that mouthpiece? I missed something. I felt something on there, but I couldn't really tell what it was. So, you know, sometimes I'll shoot first and ask questions later. Shout out to Squiggly Lines. I see Squiggly Lines in the chat. Don't really know what it means, but welcome to the channel. We're out here doing this thing we call bass for cash, but we got to get a bass to the boat first. We got to get a bass to the boat. Then we can have a little fun with it. Mr. Must Be Nice said, hey, man, you got to yo-yo that lipless. Mr. Must Be Nice, I'm kind of hard-headed sometimes. I'm kind of hard-headed. I'll stick to doing something even if it's not productive until I make the fish bite it. I either make them bite it or I go home without it. Without anything. We'll see. But we'll see. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. We'll be out here for... Uh-oh, guys, how much time do we have left? We have a good maybe 30 to 40 minutes left, and then we're going to be out of here. So we'll see. We'll see. We're going to slow it down just a little bit. So we're back on that shaky head, guys. And there's kind of a little cove right behind me, so we're going to check that out. All right, let's see this. Julian, the joke guy, have another. He said, okay, here it goes. Two bass, John and Jeffrey, are having a little chat. John asked, and how did your date go? Jeffrey says, not good. I got catfished. Okay, all right. All right. It's decent. That's decent. Mr. Must Be Nice says, what color is that shaky head? It's kind of like a green pumpkin and with a little bit of silver in it. They don't want it. They don't want it. Julian says, request and I will deliver. Can you guys hear that wind? Okay, I think I've got 2 bites so far, guys. So they're out there. They're out there. I just need one of them to hold on to it just a little bit longer so I can pop that mouthpiece. Tom says, are you targeting largemouth or smallmouth? Neither one. I am targeting spotted bass right now. But there's always a chance that you could catch a largemouth out here. But pretty much 99% of the time, I would say what I'm doing on this lake is going to bring a spotted bass to the boat over a largemouth. Let's get one more cast in over here. Then we're gonna roll out again. Tug Drug says, why is fishing such good business? I don't know. What do you think, Tug Drug? Why is fishing such good business? Daniel says, do they school together? Yeah, if you find a good spot, you can find a nice school of them right now. So that's what I've been trying to find. Maybe that was last week, I think. Once or twice last week. And actually, I think it was Monday. This week, found a nice school of them. But the thing is, they move. So those fish have moved up. Mr. Must Be Nice says, darker color always works good for me there, no matter the water clarity. Okay. Yeah, I change up sometimes and throw in like a June bug or something like that. Tug Dress says the net profit. All right, so Tug Drug said, let me slide in a little jokey joke. Let's go back here in this cove real quick. Carlos says, uno más. One more time. Julian says, I think I need to use that joke. I think he might charge you for that. Mr. Must Be Nice says, that's the second on the last cast. Oh, I cast twice over there when I said one more cast. I lost count. I wasn't keeping count. He said, yep, you sure did. All right, Tammy says, right now with what I see, your water conditions, if I was to use artificial, I'd be using a pure purple on a Carolina rig, okay? Or a blue and yellow crankbait. Mr. Must Be Nice said, we all do that. One more cast. And 2 hours later, still trying to make that one more cast. All right, Julian the joke guy, he says, what do you call a fish that practices medicine? A sturgeon. Shout out to Carlo. He says it's summer in Finland. He said it's hot out there. Is that true? All right, let's see if we can find another place we can hide from this wind. We got to hide from the wind and find the fish. So we're looking for a combo. All right, let's see, guys. Let's see. All right, the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking, guys. We need 20 minutes on the clock. We have 20 minutes left. So with 20 minutes left, let's see. What will I do with these last 20 minutes? Let me think. 20 minutes left. All right, I got it. Let's go, guys. Let's roll. All right, I do not know if you guys could tell, but the wind is creating some waves that are kind of ferocious. It was a kind of a rough ride, but we made it. We made it. We're gonna head to the back of this cove, post up, and spend these last 20 minutes in here, so it's do or die. It is do or die time, guys. Since things have changed up for me a lot, I probably need to come out here one day and just spend a little time actually locating some fish first. But it ain't over till it's over. We're gonna see what's going on out here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in today. What's going on? We have the Pale Rider, and he says, I wanted to see some trimming and ripping. Man, I was trimming, but I don't know if I was ripping in those waves. Could you guys tell that it was kind of rough out there? Are you able to tell whenever I'm going across the lake like that if it's rough or not? What's going on, Tammy? She says, well, good luck, Mr. Money. I need to get to work. Have a good rest of your day. You too. You do the same. Really appreciate you for stopping through for a good time, not a long time. Really appreciate that. We have about 15 more minutes that we'll be out here, guys, and then we're going to be out. But within those 15 minutes, we're going to pull back into this cove right here. And what we are looking for, I have not been able to find any bait fish, guys. But I actually need to spend some time and get my electronics hooked back up correct. I mean, they're showing pretty good, but right now I've done something to the wiring and it kind of has it to where my, oh, there's some fish right here. And those fish are up kind of high in the water column. But yeah, it's got to take some time to do a little maintenance work on the boat. The Bassicario says, you were Vin Diesel on that water. Uh-oh, look at Julian. Julian is trying to cause some problems in the chat. That is not the right question to ask Alexandria. She would let you have it. Shout out to the spot remover back in the chat. He says, smashed the spots on Sunday on a 6XD water temp 47 and had over 3.5 pounds. All right, good deal. What lake were you on, spot remover? What lake do you fish? Gregory says, always remember to wear your life jacket. My friend was fishing in Hartwell when a young lady drowned in the striper tournament. Yes, sir, I heard about that. And I know you can't see it, but maybe you can kind of see. Nope, you cannot see it, but I do have my life jacket on. I leave it on all the time. I think one of the issues that I heard with that situation is that the water temps were in the 40s there. So they were dealing with hypothermia also. Alexander said, absolutely not. All right, guys, look at this. I think we may have found a little something. There's a fish right here, and my spoon is right down there where that fish is at. So we're going to see. We're going to see, guys. Sooner or later, I can find the fish, but do we have enough time to get one to the boat? Alabama River. Okay, I fished the Alabama River a few times. And yeah, that is a good cranking lake. Well, cranking river, right? All right, so there are some fish down there, but these things are not cooperating. Billy Pierce says, nice cheater box. She got there. What's the matter? Can't you fish for real? I don't know. It looks like I can't, huh? What do you think, Billy? Looks like I can't do it. What's going on, Julian? Julian says, let's see. He says, why do Bass respect Alexandria? Because even they know she's the real deal in the live stream. June was like, let me try to make things a little bit better for asking that question. Let me play it on the safe side. Mr. Must Be Nice says, haters everywhere. Everywhere we go. Oh, goodness. Shout out to Steve Wimp. He says, Julian the joke guy. Yeah, okay, I think you're okay now, Julian. I think you may have saved yourself. Political Fisherman says, I want a cheater box. He said, I want to cheat. Mr. Must Be Nice says, is that Steve? Not Steve from Bass Pro, if that's what you're thinking. That's Steve Wimpy with the rod benders. With SWAT lawn operations better. Let me put it that way, with SWAT lawn operations. Junior says, any bendation yet? Where's the bendation? Junior, I think you're going to have to go 2 days back and watch the episode from 2 days back. Because today, I mean, I've been out here for what? A little over an hour, guys. So really, you know, I think next time, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday? I think tomorrow's Friday. Next time I need to come out a little earlier instead of waiting so late in the afternoon like I've been doing. I've heard a lot of people are saying that they're getting good bites, especially like crankbait and in the ditches and stuff like that earlier in the day. Mr. Must Be Nice says, yeah, I follow some of the two rod benders. Let me see. Met a few of them at the Casting in Pink in October. Oh yeah, we fished out there before. I fished it once or twice. Junior says, no bendation, just a straight rod today, right? So yeah, so today, Junior, I have not found the fish yet, and I have ran out of time. So I kind of moved around a lot to see what I could see if I could find them. Didn't happen. Well, at least not yet, but it ain't over till it's over. All right, Julian says, let me see. He says, why? Let me see. Second guesses. Why don't second guessers stand a chance in the MoneyBass live stream? Because Alexandra's got an eye sharper than a fish hook. One glance, and it's an instant DQ. That is right. She will hit you with the DQ. And she hit Voodoo with the DQ and then laughed at him. I was like, something about that just doesn't seem right. How are you going to DQ somebody and then laugh at them getting DQ'd? They have feelings. You're just hurting people's feelings like that. Spot Remover says, let me see. What's the water temp on Lanier? Where I'm at right now, the water temp is 46 degrees. Eager says, I have the same ringtone. All right, Mr. Must Be Nice. Glad you could tune in for a quick minute. I mean, we weren't out here that long today anyways, but we will be back. We will be back. Hey, Derek. Derek, I see that. Derek, don't do it, Derek. Wait a minute. What is Derek? What did you put in the chat? That is a violation, Derek. How are you gonna put a picture in there? How are you putting a picture in the chat? Oh my goodness. Derek, that's messed up, Derek. I mean, this time you went ahead and slid a picture in there. I didn't see it at first. I didn't notice the picture. Did you really have to put a picture with it today? Yeah, Derek, it's tough out here. I haven't found anything yet, Derek. But when I do, I'm gonna remember this. Derek. So what I'm gonna do next time is you have to guess your weight before I catch the fish, and whatever. And if the fish looks like it's close to the weight that you guess, I'm gonna throw it back in the water. How about that? So yeah, I'm not seeing any signs of life, guys. I'm probably in the wrong part of the lake. But this is the thing. These trying to run across the lake right now. I'm not even gonna try to do it because I mean these waves out here are beating me up running across the lake. I can just wait until do you see what you have just caused, Derek? What's going on, Steve Scott? He says, where are you fishing at? Well, I'm fishing out here in Lake Lanier, Georgia. I'm fishing. I'm not catching, but I am doing a little fishing. All right, let's see. I see a little something up there. Let's see if I can get the attention of a fish or two up there. Let's just post up on the spot lock. I saw a fish or two over there on that little drop off. Shopey says, long time no see. How are you? Good to see you back in the chat. Doing pretty good. Out here hanging out with the crew. Not catching anything today, but we're having a good time. Just hanging out. Checking out the chat. Alexandra says, no bullying like you told me, Money. Oh, so I can't make Derek make his guesses first and then throw the fish back if it looks like it's like he might win. Steve Scott says, are you cold out there? No, it's not cold today. Today's pretty decent. You see that? Today's pretty decent. I guess you wouldn't be able to tell. The water temp is kind of cool. It's 46 degrees. Spot Remover says, seen any big bait balls? I have not. That's what I was looking for today, but I wasn't able to find any. But like I said, I'm not going to be running around on the lake. So if I come, if the areas that I choose to go to don't really have the bait fish and stuff that I need, I'm kind of stuck because I am not going to be running across the lake. Right in here, I'm kind of in a pocket, so it's really not that bad. But once I get back out there on the main lake, it's kind of rough out there. And I don't really feel like getting beat up today. I have a tournament on Saturday, guys. On Saturday, I'll be at a tournament. So we'll see how things go. It's a different lake. It'll be on Lake Harding, or Bartlett's Ferry, as some call it. Shout out to Tim. Spot Remover says, graph before you cast. I was doing that, but it is not helping. So right now, oh, I see what you're saying. So yeah, so what I've been doing, Spot Remover, I don't really, when I come out here, I'm out here for maybe, like today, I think I stayed out here for maybe like not even an hour and a half. So I'll come out here. I don't really take too much time to go graphing and all that stuff. I'll get out here, just start fishing and scouting around, seeing if I run up on a school of fish. It had been working for me, but now since things have changed a lot, I found some fish that were in like that 40 to 60 foot range. But now when I'm going back, I'm not even seeing those fish anymore. But the crazy thing is I haven't even found any bait fish. But like I said, I haven't spent a lot of time like roaming around and looking. All right, Steve Wimpy says, money, I'm in this Saturday. Uh-oh, Wimpy is in. Oh, my goodness. All right, so shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. He's going to be fishing a tournament this weekend also. So we'll be out there seeing what we can make happen. I'll be out there looking for a nice limit of largemouth bass. I got my strategy together too. So I like to be prepared way ahead of time for these tournaments. So when I get back today, I am going to go ahead and tie on the baits and everything that I plan on using for the tournament on Saturday. So I won't be trying to do anything last minute on Friday. And I know it's supposed to be a rainy day, so I got to get my rain suit, all that good stuff ready. All right, guys, I see some fish out here. Let's see, where did they go? There they go, guys. All right, so let's see. This is the last chance. Let's see if I can make it happen. If not, shout out to Steve Wimpy. He says, got to link up with FishX Live. That is right. That tournament will be on fishxlive.com, guys. Make sure if you have not set up your free account, you're going to do that, guys. I have everything set up to where you guys have the opportunity to get your free FishX Live account. There's a free 7-day trial. Just get it, click around in there, set up yourself a tournament. It is a tournament app. Actually, can somebody go to fishxlive.com and click on the video? And what are the top 3 things that they're saying that can be done with FishX Live? It'll be right there on that video. There's a video right there on that home page. Hippie Dave says, throw in all your coins. Maybe you can buy a bite. That was a good one. Junior says, any good bites in the rain? Yeah, I'm thinking it'll be a pretty good tournament. I've actually fished that lake in the rain before and was catching some real nice ones. I had a little rain hat on. It was an umbrella hat. All right, guys, that's all she wrote. Look, I didn't even do a last cast today. Didn't even do a last cast today. That's how bad it is. I know my last cast, I haven't even seen. I mean, I've seen a few fish, but nothing that is gonna make it to the boat today. These fish were not cooperating at all. But we'll be back. We don't give up easy. We don't give up easy. We'll be back. We'll be back trying to get revenge on these fish the same way that Julian was trying to get revenge on April. How about that? All right, guys. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We were out here for a good time, not a long time, not even an hour and a half out here today, guys. But you know how it is. We get out here on a weekly basis and do this thing we call Bass for Cash. Normally, you're partner Money Bass, and normally I do my job. My job is to get out here and catch the fish so you guys can guess the weight of the fish. So I was slacking today. I was slacking. Shout out to V Chow says, what's up, Money Bass? Anything yet? Have not caught anything. And guess what? The day is over. I was in and out today. Today was a quick one. Next time I'll come out here a little longer. Just have something I need to go and take care of today, guys. But I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you share this channel, guys. We are growing and growing fast. So we're going to have some special things in store for you guys. I told you right now, always check the description. I try to put links in the description for any of the products that you guys see me using. If there's discount, it'll say discount products or discount link or something like that. But that is in the description. I always try to make sure I bring value to you guys. We can have some fun, entertainment, catch a fish every now and then, and see who wants to walk away with some cash, all right? So I always have a good time with you guys. Really appreciate everything. I will see you guys on the next live stream.